So we've gone ahead and shut off the vent and unplugged the fan for noise so that we can record this. So now this piece has been cut. We're going to go ahead and turn our router off. So that's kind of a safety thing. So if we're up and around here with our hands and whatnot, we don't risk anything, because this touchpad is pretty sensitive with gloves on especially. So now we need to get our piece out. So we're going to go ahead and say, I don't know, park at the rear. And that's going to move our router out to the back where we can get to this piece, remove the screws. And the next thing it's nice to do for the next person is you can remove the protective piece there. Things are shut down, you can change out your router bits, remove your router bits, etc. You have to lean back a ways. Maybe you want to bring it to the front. So the next thing, if you want to change that, again we have this bring to front option, which is going to bring it up to the front. So it's probably more easily at this time to swap out or change any of these bits that you have. So there's your push button option to swap out the bit. So you press that down, use your wrench. Go ahead.
We should unplug the machine.
Oh, before you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's probably a good thing. We do have the router off, and you also have a router power switch there that you could control as well.
Right.
But moving it, yeah, might be a thing. So you can always shut off your probiotics. Because typically we don't do tool changes in these programs. If you do a tool change, there could be an option where you bring it home in the middle of a program.
Right.
Switch to a different tool, reset your Z, and then continue the program.
And the tools for that is right here.
Yeah, okay, cool. So this is a handy dandy 17 millimeter wrench. You can use any 17 millimeter wrench or something very close to
17.
it. No, it isn't?
Nope.
Yeah, it is. No? 17.
Oh, I guess it is.
Yep. And then that's just lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Right.
And then there is another collet here. If you have
The 1/8.
the 1/8 shaft shank. So many of the, at least on my bits, I have a bigger shank than or the shaft. I don't know what the official term is. So even though I have a 1/8 bit, it still uses a 1/4 inch shank. So if you have a small shank bit or a small shank cutter, then you can use that. So then we've got that swapped out, we've got our piece removed, we've set this thing aside. Now we can close out the program, file and quit, and then we're just a Linux system, so we can just shut down our computer.
I
And power off.